the same name as in Discord in League. I should show the Warwick game.
Okay. So someone reminded me to actually put a voice up. Thank you very much for that one, Ashley. So back to it. You want to learn jungle. Any reason why you want to do that? First of all.
Well, on one hand, that's the only role I feel like I have no idea what the hell am I doing.
Okay.
I have watched videos before. I have listened to kind of like what people have to say, like tips and tricks and that kind of stuff. But I
Aye.
just can't wrap my head around it, and I feel like I'm just a detriment to the team always.
Aye. Okay. So, but is it because you want to switch roles to jungle, or just because you want to understand how the jungle works
Mm.
and you want to know how the
I
jungler?
want to understand how jungle works, as well as I want to switch my secondary role, which currently is mid. As I'm not enjoying mid, I want to have my secondary role as jungler. Because I feel like if I can learn it on a decent enough level, then I can at least somehow carry. Because this is extremely biased, probably, and probably lies, but I'm a piece of shit. And
Okay.
I think there are not good junglers in silver at all.
Okay. All right. So, how do I put it? How do I start into it? Do you know the basics of jungling, like at least what the roots are?
No,
No, okay, perfect. We're gonna go for
root
zero.
roots and that kind of stuff. I've complete nothing.
Okay, let's go on notepad. Oh, okay, let's make the notepad big. So, first of all, we're gonna go on. Let's put a format a bit lower so you can't see stuff. Oh, if it's on the screen. So, we're gonna start with which champions you're gonna play. First of all, in the jungle. So the tier list for League of Mentoring is not yet up, but it will be up sometime soon. Maybe tomorrow, maybe in 2 days, something like that. And there you're gonna see for tier level what you should play in order to actually get better at the game and how to climb up. So I'm just gonna open it somewhere because it's not official yet, but I can show you my draft in it because I work on the tier list as well.
Hmm.
And
All
we're gonna
right,
pick from there what you're gonna do.
all right.
So currently, if I can find my draft here and go to solo browse, I'm not going to show you because I don't know if I'm allowed to, but I'm just going to pick it for you here. So since you're silver, champions that are mostly recommended for silver are Zac, Warwick, uh, a Moo, Cho, J4, and Xin Zhao. The reason why these champions are here is because they all are very easy to play. They skill very hard usually, or most of them, or they are very good early game dueling. So the reason why Zac, Seer, or Moo, Seer, Choice here, they all skill very hard. They're team fight jumpers. They do very well.
Hmm.
Warwick is early game jungler, and you cannot tie on clearing. You don't have to worry about micromanaging yourself in the jungle, so you don't die, clear efficiently, or path as efficiently as you want. J4 and Xin are very strong early game, and they can still ball out of control. They're also very easy to play, and they have specific timings where they're strong, so it's really easy for you to make use of that. This is what's mostly recommended to play in the jungle, like a silver bracket, um, by every high tier analyst that I know.
All right.
Now, the tier hasn't
I
changed much.
personally
Hmm.
I own Warwick and Xin Zhao, so
Okay, that's perfect. So you can make work with work and Zinzal. You don't need more champions. You don't need all these champions. You need 2, 3 at most. Since you're secondary role, these two will
hmm.
make up for a start, and then you're gonna add someone else as well. I don't know, either one out of these. Joe, anyone that you prefer. It's up to your playstyle mostly and how you want to play.
All
Um,
right.
so back to it. You say Warwick and Zinzal. Well, the champions are very binary, especially the reason why I do not play very competitive, except Warwick, which has been. So Warwick's very strong standing in the jungle, clearing. His ganks are pretty like standard. His dueling is pretty standard. You don't need to outplay someone or land skill shot. The same applies for Xin. None of these can actually clear jungle very efficiently, so you're reliant on having to try to snowball either enemy jungler or try to find ganks somewhere. So this is how it goes. You don't want to team fight. Now, the reason why these champions are also good in silver is because people don't know how to snowball, people don't know how to get in games, people don't know how to team fight, people don't know anything at all. So you're gonna take. So most games are team fighting, and the team who actually has the best team fighting champions wins. That's how it almost ends. You playing those champions, even if they're not team fighting junglers, allows you to snowball the early game, and if you actually get better at using your leads, you can team fight with these champions easily, or you can see someone and cash them off. At least what Sin is doing. He's very good at splitting once the thing ends, what the early game ends, and you can go into just like turrets, just like you're playing Katrina Bear. Grouping is not very good on him, but you can make work in silver, because then again, people don't know that as well. I'm assuming you can find standard runes and masteries for all these champions somewhere. OPG, I recommend just going there, go listen, Korean guy,
Yeah.
see whoever plays works, and
When it comes to runes, I'm extremely limited because personally I only have 2 pages, one for AD, my main role, and one for ability power whenever I play ability power champs.
yeah. So it's just mostly like 9 attack speed, reds, uh, 9 armor yellows. You can go for health per level as well. Armor just allows you to sustain the jungle easier, so there's that. For glyphs, you can go for whatever you have. So magic resist, for example, you have it. Blues. And for quints, you normally go to attack speed. So this is standard for Warwick, to attack speed, quints. But there's also the thing that you might want to play extended. You want to have the AD, so you can also go 3 AD quints. Now
Right.
this is the thing. Normally you would have to go attack speed quints and then AD reds. So this just depends on how you want to do. So I'm just gonna put it here, 9x AD reds. Normally you would have attack speed reds and attack speed quints for Warwick, and 9 AD reds and 3 attack speed quints for Xin, but it depends on what you have and what you can do. These are the basic rules for it. Not much to do. Standard. Masteries, we're just gonna go here somewhere on the rune set, mastery set, and let's go for it. Let me just open up my Epic Pen so I can ideally show you what is it to pick. How many page here? Raven Zach, Hog, Raven Explosion. You don't have any single page. That's perfect. Okay, let's go over
Yeah,
it.
I use a customizable page to just whenever I need to get a champion.
Oh, that's perfect.
Which is selected right now. I just delete what's on it and change it.
So for Warwick, you'll go Fury, Fresh Blood, 5 points here, 1 point into Ball Trance, 5 points into the Magic Pen, 1 point in Fervor. Then you go 5 into Unyielding, 1 here, 5 here, and 1 to Fearless. So this is the Warwick page. You might want to note it somewhere if it helps you. In a way, this is the standard Warwick Mastery page.
Give me a second, I'll open up a notepad and write it down.
Oh.
Might take longer than a second because my computer's a complete potato, but you know.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. Take your time. Or it gets screenshot. That's the thing as well.
I'll just wait for the notepad to start responding. Alright, there we go.
Okay, you can also take a screenshot and put it somewhere. That's as well a thing, so you can go faster. But it's up to you, whatever you prefer.
I'll just write it down.
Okay, now we'll move on to Zinzal. And I'm going to show you the page there, and then we're going to get into how to actually play the jungle. This is all preset. Now we're in for a long night here. Hopefully we're going to finish by 1.
Alright.
Alright,
Have the Warwick masteries.
good to go. Perfect. So I'm just going to delete this now. We're going to go into the Zin masteries. You go 5 points if you're again. You go 1 point into Fresh Blood. You go 4 points here, 1 point into Vampirism. So this is 1, this is 4. You can also go 5 into Natural Talent, but usually Sin has lesser sustain than Warwick, so you might still use the Vampirism in a way. You go either 1 point into Double Edge or 1 point into Power Trance. I prefer to Double Edge in Zinzao if I were to pick one. 5 points into the Armor Penetration, and 1 point into Fervor of Battle. And then you go 5 points into Recovery, 1 point into this thing, 5 into this one, and 1 into Fearless. Here you can actually go 1 into Insight as well, but it's up to you. I prefer these masteries if you're gonna master me. Then again, you can also note them, screenshot or note them in Notepad, and make use of them. Let me know when you finish, so we move on.
Right. Done.
Okay, perfect. Now let's move on. Back to your page. Now, the essence of jungling is it's almost the same in any game, but at a higher level, it's way different. So I'm just gonna go over the basic stuff of jungling right now. First of all, with Warrior King Sin, what you want to do is normally go for a 3-camp clear and then look for ganks. Non-leaf champions are known for clearing raptors efficiently, and in Silver, people don't know how to leash raptors and people don't know how to efficiently clear it because they might take to it since it's a bit harder. So what I usually tell lower bracket people is to actually just do a 3-camp clear, which is either red, wolves, blue, or blue, wolves, red. For our champions, you might have different paths. These are the standard ones here for working Zinzao. You take either of the paths, and it leads you to get on one side of the map and get control over that side of the map. Now, I won't go into detail stuff like you actually watching where the enemy jungler starts and trying to realize a matchup, because if you can, you want to go on the same side of the map as the enemy jungler. So watch where he starts. It's pretty obvious. If the mid laner comes late or has lower mana than full, then he started Raptors. If bot lane came late and has lower mana health, then he started on bot side. If top, then started top side. Stuff like that. Really easy to keep track of, yeah?
Alright.
Okay, you understood that. I don't have to note it here in the notepad. Or do I?
Second. What did you say?
Have you noted this yourself, or should I also write here on the notepad?
I know that myself.
Okay, perfect. That's good. So with this standard path link, it'll get you level 3, close to 0 XP, and I don't know how much gold, but it's not relevant enough for buy. I think it's about 350, something like that. Or actually, it should be less. No, about 300, 350, so around there. If you would have been the basic, I think you can buy another talisman or machete. So this is what it gets you to. I mean, what you want to do after this is, because it's such a low camp clear, a low number of camps clear, you want to go and start ganking, looking for ganks or counter ganks, or covering the lane. Covering the lane is a bit harder and low elo because people don't know that. So you either look for a gank or a counter gank. And the way you do it is you look at where people are in the lane, how the minions are pushing, and stuff like that. Really easy mathematics will show you that, for example, where most minions are, that means the wave will push. But it's more complicated than that, depending on where the lane is pointed. But for clarity's sake, we're just going to assume the lane is at the very middle. So the lane at the middle pushes towards who has the less minions. If a wave goes into a tower, it's called bouncing. The wave bounces off the tower, and the wave resets at either the midpoint or close to it somewhere. Usually range minions do more damage, whereas melee minions do less damage but tank more. So if you destroy all the melee minions, that means the wave will push into the range minions, and the range minions will get aggro on the melee ones, which have a lot of HP. And since that is the case, the range minions will easily just take down the enemy range minions. So the wave will push towards it. If you take down the range minions, the melee minions will attack a bit more, so the wave pushes a bit slower than the previous case where you just took out the melee minions. Am I myself clear? Have I made myself clear?
Yep.
Okay. A group of normally, like, let's say 6 caster minions will push very hard onto a group of 3 melee minions and 3 range minions, for example, because they do too much damage for the melee minions stacking off. So basic stuff like that. I hope it gets easier for you to understand it while we go in the game over a VOD review. So after level 3, you are looking for a gank or a counter or set up a counter gank. If you want to start on the same side as your opponent's jungler, so you can set up a counter gank efficiently. You just go either into a top push, which normally would be here, for example. Let me just go here and so it can be here or here or something like that, depending on when the wave is. Okay, so that's mostly how you do how you walk after a counter gank. You either look at a wave of minions, and let's say the wave of minions is here and it's slightly pushing towards. You cannot gank this efficiently unless you go this way. So what you can do is you stay here in the bush or here. After your wave has pushed past this point, you go here. After the wave is here, you go here because it's safe. They won't see you. It's just 1, 1, 2, 2, and you just hug the wall and go through it. You'll then wait here in this bush and wait for a right opportunity. Wait either for the wave to push in or wait for the enemy jungler to come in and try to gank. After that happens, you mostly go on the enemy jungler since he will be lower after it's clear than the enemy top laner will be. Unless the enemy top laner took trades, then you would be going for enemy top laner. This is the case for top lane only. The same applies to bot lane, albeit bot lane is a bit harder to gank. And mid lane counter ganks are harder to pull off than it's usual. Since if you take a look at the mid lane and how it's structured, I wish I could actually just go a bit further, but I can't do that apparently. You have this bush here, and you have this bush here, but you don't have anywhere to waste unless you're just winning in the bush here and you're hugging. Let's say your blue side, and the wave is here at the middle, and the enemy mid is here, and your mid is here. And he's pushing him towards you, and that allows you for a gank. But if the opposite remains, so the enemy mid is right here, okay, enemy mid, and friendly mid is here, then you have to wait for a counter gank opportunity unless the friendly mid actually knows how to go here and swap, changes sides with him. So it forces the enemy mid to be here. And this allows you to gank. So you have to understand when you can gank, when you cannot counter gank mid, and if you can counter gank mid, because you have to read what the enemy pathing is. If you start Raptors, he will not counter gank you ever, because starting Raptors usually puts him like he does Raptors. Let's say, let's go on the other side so understand me better. So let's say he starts Raptors here, yeah. He goes Raptors, he goes Red, Wolves, Blue, Grump. This is again to level 4 and about 700 gold, a bit more, 750 gold. If he bases, but he will be lower after clear. If you do 3 camps like this, this, and this, you'll be very fast. You'll be before 3 minutes, and this is the 3-minute gank that occurs because you'll be in any lane at the 3-minute mark, whereas it will take time. Let's say an efficient Zac clear, the most efficient Zac clear that you can get is 324. That won't happen. Normally people clear fully the side of jungle with Zac at about 350, 345. The efficient one is 224. Nobody's going to do that here. It's still very low, so you don't have to worry about that. But there's a 1-minute gap that you have to actually set up a gank or prepare for the counter gank phone. In part in which he's not going to be responding to you. You try to be on the same side of the map if you have the advantage in the 2v2 or the 2v3, and you want to be on different sides of the map if he has the advantage. With your champion pool, he won't have the advantage ever. So There's also that. Okay, next on. Any questions that you have regarding what we just talked?
Not really.
Have you understood fully what I said, what I explained?
To some extent. Like, how I mean it is, I understand what I'm supposed to do, I understand what you mean, but at the same time, this is like a completely new role for me, so it's still kind of a bit of a mush in
Mm-hmm.
my head.
Okay. Well, that's where I will try to actually just go over the fault with you. If I understand. Oh my god, what the? Oh, what the fuck? What is going on here? You have a team lady carry, Vigar support. Oh, okay, no, that's weird.
That's
Uh,
the enemy team.
that's the only thing. So it's a weird team. And that's your
That
team.
was a blind game.
Oh, is this a normal game?
That was normals. I was not brave enough to take a jungle into ranked.
Okay. I would have wanted you to go play ranked game, but I mean, I'll have to do it with this, I guess. Let's make it as good as possible. So I'm gonna put us at 2x playback, and we're gonna go over it as much
Before
as
you
possible.
start,
Yeah.
my freaking everything died.
Your what?
My everything crashed.
What do you mean your everything crashed?
I have to restart my internet.
Okay, just restart it and come back. I'll be here in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll be right back then.
Okay. Okay. I hope this goes as smooth as possible with the Ari jungle and the team off. Like, what is this, man? This is gonna be awful to actually teach him something worthwhile. How much tax does he have early on? Boy, 66. Oh, this is terrible. Yeah, go on, Ashley. Oh wait, why did I make him mod? I don't want to make him mod. I want to make my friend mod. What am I doing? Oh God, what have I done? Okay. How come we told them to path alongside the enemy jungler? Well, the thing is, you can either path the same part as the enemy jungler, so you land on the same side of the map, or you land on different sides of the map. That means that you split the pressure on two sides of the map, or you put it on one side only. So we're gonna have either a full side in which you contest it, for example here, in which you contest all this part of the map, and this part of the map will have absolutely nothing whatsoever, or you contest this side and he contests this side, including mid. That is including mid, but I can't properly show it with an pen. So that's why. With Oryx, you want to be only on the same side because you have good counter ganks, and you can 2v2 almost anything. Anything. It depends on the matchups that you have on your laners, but that's mostly the case. That's why I told him to usually path alongside the enemy jungler, start on the same side as he does, or try to make the same side, or try to understand if you're on the same side. Because it's useful for you to realize if you can actually counter gank or if not. Because if you're waiting for a counter gank for a minute and he doesn't come because he started on the opposite side, then you're just wasting your time. I'm just trying to make him understand if he's on the same side or not as the enemy jungler, and if he's going to get there. That's mostly what I want to do.
I'm back.
Okay. So back to it. I just put something and to a shot, so nothing missed. We're just gonna start off here.
Yeah, I
The game.
listen into it
Okay.
a bit.
Um.
Before we start anything, if you're gonna be showing anything on the stream, there is a delay, so it's like I might not understand
Mhm.
or realize it straight
No,
away.
I'm gonna pause if I want to show you something, and I'm gonna discuss it with you, and then I'm gonna play back. Yeah. We're gonna
Right.
go through this one very fast because there's no point in actually going over the minor things that are not worthwhile going over. So,
Alright.
I mean, I'm just gonna speed it up now until we get. Okay, let's just move to Warwick, our dearest friend. Okay, so you first pick in red. Um, what you get to see, or what you will get to see, is that Urgot will come into lane right now. Zed is already into lane right now. So you can usually assume that Ari has started a soul clear on the buff, which doesn't happen because it's Ari, so she can do that. So he'll realize, he should have realized in a few seconds, that Ari is starting bot side, and so you starting on red at the same side as her. That's really good for you because you can actually out pressure her. You can 2v2 in the top lane because it's a mirror matchup, and you can 2v2 in the mid lane easily as well. You understand me?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So you're gonna clear red. Okay, you don't need smite red buff. This is one mistake that you do. So if you take a look at red buff, going back in time a bit here, let's pause it. Let's look at red buff stats. So if you look at red buff stats here, you're gonna see that he has minus 15 armor and 10 magic resist. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Minus 15 armor means that you're dealing more than 2 damage to him. So smiting it is really inefficient because you're dealing enough damage to him. Although Warwick's Q is magic damage, you have a cooldown of 6 in it. So it's still not worthwhile smiting red because your most damage comes from the autos, even though they're magic damage. Now, if we're gonna go and go for the Fog of War and watch the blue. Blue has 10 armor, minus 15 magic resist. So it's the exact opposite. Usually that junglers who deal more magic damage want to go and smite the red buff, and the opposite will want to smite the blue buff. Now, Warwick being a hybrid jungler, you can smite both of them, but I'm just saying so you get used and understand this, mostly,
Mm-hmm.
that you still might want to just go for a blue buff, because you can still auto on red all the time while your cooldowns aren't up, whereas your damage is reduced on the blue when you don't use stuff, your cooldowns. You understand?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna move it here, because I don't know why this is back to normal. Whatever. I don't care. So, going back, you go blue, you go red. You don't do Raptors, I've heard explained to you. Just skip your wolves. Look how slow you do
Mm-hmm.
them, and how much damage you're getting dealt. You don't have any more mana as well. Like, you have no mana at all. This is really bad. And you're already 244, and you stun Raptors. And now what you want to do is, you normally should have been at this point in time topside to gank, because you would have finished wolves and even started blue. But you're very,
Mm-hmm.
very slow in your pathing right now. Why did you move here? Like, why did you move up to Golems, for example?
No idea what you're meaning because there's like
Yeah, I know,
a,
but you're gonna see in a bit.
no, not in a bit, about 20-second delay maybe even.
Oh, 20-second delay.
Feels
Is
like
this really it?
it feels like it's almost 20 seconds.
It should be only 6. To be honest.
It's definitely not 6.
Let me look.
Because when you mentioned about smiting the red buff, I didn't see it for quite some time until I actually smited it. On
Hmm,
stream.
I don't see any delay here. I don't have any
Or
delay
it might just
from
be me
OBS.
having a horrible internet like usually.
I don't know. Either of them. You see yourself pathing red raptors, and then what are you doing here? Hmm?
Right? Okay, now I see myself recalling at the Krugs.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
At the Krugs, I was thinking about killing the Krugs for extra gold so that I could get the talisman or
Okay.
whatever the hell,
And why didn't you
for the
do
mana
it?
region in jungle. But I realized that by the time I recall, I'll have enough gold, so I just recalled anyway.
But why don't you clear at least Krugs? If you're already here, like let's say this is bad already. Like you did, if it got even worse somehow. Why
Didn't
don't
have
you?
mana and I was afraid the Krugs would kill me.
No, there's no way that happens. If you read Warwick's stats, if you're below 50% HP, you're gonna start healing on the damage you're gonna deal. The fact is, you also have smite up, so there's also that thing, and you'll have enough mana for Q in about 5-10 seconds. So if you start off auto attacking the column, you smite it, you get HP, you're gonna get Wait, you have E second. Oh god, this is terrible. Okay. Uh, you
Do not
have.
expect anything good from me. I told you
Okay, I
already.
just realized. Just go W second. It's Q, W, E. Then you max Q, then you max E. Just for relevance sake. Normally you do something else. Just do this. It's simpler. It's easier. It's faster.
All right.
Um, so you at least do cracks. You have smite up. You can do smite on them. You can auto attack. You'll get the extra bonus damage that you get. So right here, works basically attacks heal bonus magic damage. If works below 50% HP, he heals the same amount. Now, because you don't have W, you're not going to deal multiple damage to them if they're below HP, with 50% HP, which is your W passive, which would have helped you clear it. But then again,
About W passive, about that W passive, you attack faster as they get lower.
yeah, exactly.
I realized that later in game.
Oh god, you don't even read the stats. What are you doing, man?
I did read them, I just haven't played jungle in a while, so I didn't remember them.
Okay, let's get back to past this.
Like, I
You
know
are
that Warwick has bullshit.
so slow.
That.
Okay, get that. Your mid lane gets first blood. Okay, we're already pathing now. I mean, this is a disaster already. Let's just see what you're doing. Okay, you're doing
Yeah,
wolves. You're
like,
getting level
I have
3.
played, for the 5 months that I have spent playing this game,
Okay, you're doing
I've
something
played
good.
jungle about,
Holy shit, you're a god already. I like you. Okay, so in
I
case you don't
have
know what you did,
spent about
you
3
passed.
games of
Yeah,
playing
I
jungle.
understand. No, I'm not judging you. I'm just making jokes right now, so it's fine.
I'm just saying.
But there's one good thing for me. You did wolves, and then you went into crump instead of blue. Do you know why you did that at least?
No, really.
Well, you just went randomly.
Mm, kind of, I guess.
Okay.
I was thinking of either going blue buff or Gromp, and I decided for the better to go for Gromp.
Okay. So I'm gonna
I don't
explain
know.
to you
I
why you
thought
did.
Gromp would be better.
I'm gonna explain to you why you did this. As disastrous as this already, you did a good decision going for crump before blue, because the later you take the buffs, the more you'll have it into the game. You won't have rad when you gank first time because it's almost over because you recall the first time. That's just a bad thing about it. But you can delay your blue take because you're gonna take them both any probably at this point in time unless you're gonna gank. Since you did wolves, and that means that your blue is going to be extended, and you can at least power farm whatever jungle respawns, like raptors and then krugs. So that's why you go for grump before blue.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me?
Yes.
Perfect. Um, okay, now you did blue. I don't know why you pathed around it like that, like so. Like you just went like this, and then returned. Like, there's a reason for that, but I'm not going to judge you. Um, this is a clone fiesta already. Is hopefully you learn something from what I tell you you're doing bad. Okay, you activate W. Do you actually have passive on him? Did you get it? To released? I don't think you did.
All right. I for a
Here you
second
go.
um
Oh, what are you doing?
I didn't know if I actually hit the
What?
passive there. If you meant about yes, yes, I know. That's just ignore that. That was my brain going 404. There's a 23-second delay for me.
Don't worry, I'm still shocked. It's fine.
Yes, I know. Drink some water. I'll give you a minute to recuperate from that. That was horrible.
You're just inting. You just entered him. I'm not joking. You just entered.
Kane got first blood, so it was like I said, needs a chance to win. So
What?
I want this to be fair game, right? That's
What
why
do
I
you
did it.
think at
That's
this
why I
point
did
in
it.
time? Like legitimately, I want to know your mental process. What do you think?
Blank.
What do you mean blank?
Not even lying. Blank.
Okay.
I didn't think it through. All right.
Okay. Let's do something before that. When you go to gank, run simulations on how the gank will go. Like legitimately think, are we able to beat them? In which case, where would I go? What would my pathing be? Where would he be at that point in time? So just stuff like that. Think about it thoroughly. Continuously ask yourself questions to the middle of the game, and respond to them yourself. Because if you just go in here and you're just like a bot, because I doubt there's a difference between you and bot in this clip.
Yeah, I
Um,
know.
uh, I mean, a normal player would have seen, yeah, W'd. I'd say it's not good, okay? I'm not gonna probably pull off this gank because I'm here. This point, Zed is here.
Um,
By the time I get here,
the
he'll
funny thing
probably be
is,
here.
now, the funny thing is, somewhere midway where Zed was already closer to the tower, in the back of my mind, I remember saying to myself, "Don't do it." But I can't explain why I still went through with it. It's my brain just goes too much when I play any role that's not AD carry. Yes, I'm a filthy AD carry man, and I don't play other roles.
Like, I mean, just look at this. It's like easy. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's such a gap in it. You're never gonna close this gap off. No, in no time. You don't have the move speed. You don't have anything. Look what your Kane is. Your Kane is here. What is he? I mean, how do you expect him to come through you? Like, there's absolutely nothing that Kane can do. It's just like you just, and then you go, you press E, you E deactivates, you fear him away from the Kane. I mean, it's a really bad idea. And then you just Q him and hold him under a turret. Okay, let's get over this. I don't. There's not much I can analyze here. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's just yeah. There's gonna be another moment like that,
Okay.
kind of.
Just think
Not
thoroughly.
as bad, not as bad, but still.
Okay,
It's
just try to think thoroughly. Well, what do you gank? That's when you go into gank current simulations, how the gank is going to go off, and try to understand will the gank work, will the gank not work? Where is my mid laner? Where is my top laner? Where is my AD? Where is the enemy support? Where is everyone on the map? I mean, let's get past where's everyone on the map. How is the gank gonna work out? Is it gonna work out? That's the least basic for you. Like it's not even worthwhile for you to think at this point. Where is the enemy support gonna be? Is he gonna counter gank me? Is the jungler gonna counter gank me? Because you cannot even gank properly. Like legitimately simple ganks. I mean, and he's saying Zen wants an advantage. He has a blue buff now. What? Okay, let's get over it. You go to Krugs. That's fine. The decision is good to go to Krugs, I guess. Um, by the way, just so you know, um, you know the reason why you go Rejuvenation beat on Warwick?
why I go what?
Rejuvenation
Exactly.
bead. So this low should.
Rejuvenation.
Yeah.
To be perfectly fair, no.
Perfect. That's so
Although
insane. Okay, let's look into the recommended build path for Warwick. I'm just gonna pop
I'm
something.
sorry.
Okay, let's go.
You can see why I
So,
need help.
OPGG. Let's go for it, baby.
You can see why I decided to
Okay,
get help.
champion analytics. I just need to go standard build Warwick. Give me a build. Just gonna be on. Okay, items. Perfect. Okay. You see what I see?
I'll see in 23 seconds.
Okay.
Alright, now I do.
Okay, perfect. You see that. You see the timeout. You see the Titanic. Timeout is in Titanic, just so you know, in case you didn't, because we'll see there quite a few things wrong with you. Do you know Tiamat's build path?
Well, yeah. And yeah.
Do you
It's
understand why you go Rejuvenation Bead?
yeah.
Okay, do you understand what the Tiamat is useful for in Warwick?
Clearing camps pretty much. Since the AoE.
Exactly. Bravo, bravo. Yeah, you get a cookie.
And finally got something right.
Okay, you get a cookie for that one. Good job, good job.
God damn it, I feel so horrible right now.
Don't worry, I'm gonna make you feel even worse. This is gonna
Oh
be a fun
god.
night, man.
I'm
Okay,
gonna have to
I
cry
don't
myself
want
to
I don't want to
sleep.
watch the Warwick. That's perfect. I just want to watch the Warwick. I don't want to see the eye. I'm already having enough cancer to this. Okay, let's see what are you doing. Um, I mean, I mean, I mean. Okay, he goes for an all-in. That's fine. Okay. Okay, he's dumb as fuck. Perfect. No, what are you doing? Oh my god, what are you doing? Oh, shit. Okay, let's get back to it. And now time to review. I hope you're catching up with the VOD and see what you did. So the gank mid is not as bad as you
I've
might
been,
seem,
yeah.
although you see the RE very
If
low,
you
so you
meant,
can
if by
directly go
what
for
are you doing, if by what are you doing you meant me trying to fight Urgot, then yes.
Okay, that's exactly what I find. I mean, let's go past the Ari that's low and her jungle clear, and the fact that you're a Warwick and you can just kill her because you track her with the W when she gets lower. Like, let's get past the fact that you as Warwick counter bad clear junglers like Ari is. If we just get past that, your Gekabit was a good option, not the best one. It was this decent, I guess. But you never take decent options; you always take the best ones. So you go here, you see that Zed wants to go all in, you see his 6, stuff like that, you clear, you get him, King survives. You see your Urgot coming. What do you do with Urgot coming? You have flash up, by the way. And you're level 4, he gets to level 6. What is it that you should do?
Running.
Perfect. You're already improving. You grow up so fast. Like, you just going into that way, I mean, you have two things you can do. You can either, like, go into a wall here and flash out here, or you can just go into a turret, flash out, or I mean, this is the best one probably because he'll catch the raptors if he tries to ult you. But yeah, okay, you died. Well, but then again, besides this fact that what you did, and you intend to understand that you as a warwick can abuse bad clearing junglers.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand why and how?
Well, to my understanding, I can abuse them because since they have back clear, they're gonna take a lot of damage, and I can just send them with
Exactly. You can just
you know.
follow them. You can use your Q to follow their flash if they want to dodge it, and you can use your E to follow up the CC. So it's really easy to get them because they can't 1v1 you. Now, I mean, Ari is obviously a bad jungler, so you can abuse her easily. I don't even watch the lanes to see where you can gank. I mean, I already have enough watching to you. Okay, what do you do at this point in time? Where do you go? Tell me. In 20 seconds. You're back in base. Your Gromp, have visualization by the way. Your Gromp, Wolves, Raptors, runner up. Enemy Overguard is missing from top lane. Your top lane is pushing in. Your mid and mids are missing. The wave is going to crash in mid. Bot lane is fighting. They're gonna push into you. You have a Blitzcrank Evolution into Zaya and to what is this shit? Into Veigar and Teemo bot lane. What are you supposed to do now?
Let me do some tactical
Non
thinking,
camera.
right? All right.
No.
Um, I'd say going mid, taking care that the wave doesn't, the tower doesn't take too much damage, and then seeing if I can do something on bot. Since if they're gonna fight, if someone's gonna be low, I can try to go and finish them off.
Okay, so you're saying go mid? Or what did you say?
Mm-hmm.
You said go mid. Okay, no. You don't go mid. You have look at your camps. You have Gromp, Wolves. You know you started red. You have Raptors, red, blue, respawn. You can go for a fast with clear into a gank, kind of gank, or just a normal gank because they're gonna push into you. Um, You still have the Blitzcrank top, so he can set up really easily the ganks. The problem is that they both have summoners up, so it's going to be quite obnoxious. But they're still level 5, whereas, sorry, your Vayne is level 4. So just discard a Vayne and try to go for a 2-2 bot to punish them if they ever push into you because they have no escapes whatsoever since they're Teemo and Veigar. They only have their flashes up and that's it. So you go red and directly go King Pot, or you go red, clear Raptors, but you don't have Tiamat because you're going for a fucking weird build. You're going for Wolves, I guess, and skip Raptors. You go, I guess, for blue or Gromp and blue because that's when it's going to respawn because it's already 7 minutes in. But ideally, you want to go for red anyway. Anyway, you look at it. And just try to look if there's anything you can do bot and go there. If not, because you're very low and you're far behind now, you don't want to contest and go to the jungler for Ari, because she's not gonna be low at the moment. Although you might do that if you were in normal parameters. So you go for red. You look if bot can do something. You run there if it's something doable, because you have a pink here. There's nothing you can do bot, you just go and clear the jungle normally. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just want to get this over with. It's boring to explain this stuff over and over against people. So what you do is you get red, you then do raptors without Tiamat, which is really bad because you're already half HP. And then I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing? Oh, you see the mid fighting, you try to go there. Okay, that's good. You punish him. That's good to look for that gang. You go for a skull, good. You don't smite skull ever. Don't smite skull. Because you use CC on him. There's no point for you to skull if you CC'd it. Because he already has reduced armor. No. What we do is good. Farming the jungle, watch out, there's an infernal up, so you need to watch out about objectives as well. Keep a water down. It's good that you have the skull here and stuff like that.
Yeah, at this point I was saying that I'm gonna recall soon, and after that I'm gonna see if I can do anything bot, and if I can, or if you can push it out, then we should go for the dragon.
Okay,
So I was
good.
already saying that we should, like, set up for the dragon, and,
You can set up for a dragon without making a pick on either lane. Okay, you see Kane, you're responding. Oh, you actually clear wolves first and then you're responding. Then I don't know what you do when you have no mana. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to go for this as well, or you understand?
I understand what happened
Okay,
there.
perfect. Just think it thoroughly before actually doing something. Like, use your brain. Like, before, you don't do a math problem straight up, like you see the math problem and try to do it. No! You think about it first, and then you go and try to do it. What point is there in actually just randomly going in and just doing something without actually having a thought about how you're going to do it and the process? Okay, now you're 6 and you're looking for a king top, that's good. But Urgot is gonna. Okay, he's not gonna back off, he's stupid. Oh my god, no! No, don't ult! Ah! Okay. Okay, you're gonna go over this, that's good. Okay, so your ult, your Q false people. Go into the bush, go nearby, you go here.
I
Ward it
know what
here,
I should have done there.
Q
I'm just
him.
gonna say I know what I should have done there.
Okay, I'm just making sure, Q
I
him.
just got greedy and I wanted to get on him
Yeah.
fast because I thought he
He's
would
gonna
recall
move.
before I
He's gonna
push.
move here. You're gonna pop here. Auto attack. E. Auto attack. Auto attack. Auto attack. Pop E. He's gonna probably be here, moving towards here. You're gonna be here. Move towards him. If he flashes away, use ult him. If not, just keep attacking him. If he gets you close to the turret, you can ult him as well. Okay?
Alright.
Because now he just sees flash on your ult, and you don't have damage to take him down. And he just murders you. And don't get the farm from your top laner ever. Don't do that. Let alone, I don't want to talk about your build because you don't have TM in Warwick. But
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You have no mana. What are you doing? You have no mana. What are you doing, man? No. Let's go to your blue. What are you doing? What do you want to do here? I'm sorry if I seem harsh or like it's just like I don't understand what you're doing at all.
It's okay. I understand, and
What are you doing here, for example? Like what is?
I'm retarded. That's what I was doing. I
What
was
do you
being
mean you're
retarded.
retarded? You can't be retarded. What are you doing specifically? What do you want to do? It's like brain boom, just like that. My brain went boom boom.
Yes.
That's exactly what you did. I mean, okay. So at this point in time, you don't gank mid. Like it's not even at this point. You're probably when you're about here. You don't gank mid. You see he's more than half HP. There's a way for you to go on him. There's a way to see him up because you have ult up. So what you do is gonna be up soon enough, but you're still here by this time. So you're just gonna do go blue, go Grom, look for a gank top lane because you have blown flash. Your ult's gonna be up soon enough. That's what you should do. Okay? Instead of actually just doing stuff. look at what your sides are and what potential you have on them. You have blue Gromp potential getting top because there's a flash there. You have mid, which you don't know if flashes up because you don't track it anyway. But at least you have seen that Urga has flash there, so you're 100% sure that his flash is down. Let's say you know that it flashes down. You have no way to get him. Absolutely no way. You don't know where the enemy jungler is as well. You don't know if he spots you. You don't know anything about it. Since you go this side, you don't even go like this, like so. Like there's no point for it. Like you don't go like. Let me explain exactly. You don't go through this bush, like here. Never. If you want to go to jungle, go this way. Because if you go through this bush, you're open to skill shots from here. You're open from people who come from here, just like Arias, for example. You're open from people who come from here to trap you up from the bottom roaming, stuff like that. So it's just your pathing is absolutely fucking terrible. Yeah, you have to work a lot. You have to play a lot of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to play a lot.
Keep in mind, right now I have like just practically no games. This is basically like imagine someone just starting out on a roll.
Yeah, I know.
Like
This
a
is terrible.
fresh roll.
This is terrible. You're also
This
silver
is
and Sloki, so
it
you
is
don't have high
completely
knowledge over the
abysmal.
other roles as well, so that's even worse.
It is completely abysmal, I understand.
Okay, you're clean Grox, Krugs. You see, why are you doing Krugs? I mean, I don't I don't understand. You have your blow for so much time. You have a fail potential. Just go like past time. If you didn't know if you knew they didn't do Infernal, just go here. Blue, go Grump, go bot side, take your red up, or recall. Go get your red. You can beat Infernal because you have nothing to do in top side anymore. So you can be bot side 100% of the time. That's one thing you have to do. Calculate where you're going to be in the next few minutes. You know you're going to be in the you know you want to be in the bot side for next like after not in this minute, the next minute. Go top side, clear everything that you can. Go bot side then, because you have the infernal up, and it's really really important. Now
Okay.
you know kind is roaming, so what you did is not necessarily bad. You're just too far behind, and you can't do stuff anymore. Like I don't know if this is even your fault anymore. Like at this point in time, where you're back. You're back to bot. Like you're back to bot lane. Like did you run to bot lane? You ran to bot lane. Why did you run to bot? Like why? What could you have done more at this point in time? There's absolutely nothing you can do here. They can disengage with the Veigar E. There's nothing, and you just chase for nothing. Look at your cams. Look at how many cams you have up. You have these cams. This has been up for I don't know how many minutes. I'm not even gonna say about blue. It's been up for at least 6 minutes. This has been up for I don't know. You have your wolves who are up. You have Gromp who's up. You have so many things who are up for such a long time. You're wasting XP. You're wasting gold. You have only 50 CS at this point in time. It's 40 minutes in. You should have had more. Now you just start randomly a dragon. Like, God bless the slow elo. People don't check it. Or you just get it for free because they're stupid as fuck. But normally you won't be able to do that. Now what are you going to do? You get red. How much gold do you have? You have 482 gold. Okay, this is worthwhile. What are you waiting here for? Holy shit.
At the red, I was. I don't even know what I was waiting for.
Yeah.
Don't remember.
Okay, now you're doing full clear. You don't need full clear for Tiamat, but it's good. Why are you bot side again? What is it there bot side that there's to get? For you to actually try to contest? How are you going to contest? Your Urgot doesn't have to be. There's a stop. Let's say they match up. Your kind is mid. You don't know where the Ari is. You see Timo bot. You see Urgot. You see. That's it pretty much. That's the only thing you can see. But you can assume that they might force bot since Timo is pushing like solo. Like Timo's here, just pushing the wave alone against the Blitzcrank. Like it might as well be since Urgot is here. Also, you might be assuming the jungler and support are also around here. So there's that as well. How do you get? Shit. How do you even get? Wait, how do you kill him? It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Ok. Chodź. Wysłać weź ku kuriera? Okay. Okay. So how did you get the Urgot here? Sorry for our delay here. Okay, sorry, a little delay.
Kane was coming, and I knew
Oh,
Urgot was waiting in the bush, so I was baiting him a bit to attack me, and I baited him straight into.
okay, that's right. I don't know anymore. This is all. Okay, I can't get more stuff like officially done. You legitimately need to know the basics like playing. Like you don't know what you're doing on the map whatsoever. And let me explain to you is like we're gonna go over so much stuff that you're not gonna learn. Like you're just running character outside. I mean, they would have done it without you either. So the war we have no mana though. Why are you fighting? Like that's the point. She's an Ari, but you don't have any mana whatsoever. Like, I'm not sure what she'd be watching for you. There's nothing to analyze properly. You obviously don't know what's gonna happen, so I can't analyze pathing for it. Can't analyze anything else. I can just analyze basic decision making because you're lacking in that. You're not lacking in something that's specific. So all I can do to you now is just tell you to actually just play games. Just literally play games with jungle, play games of Warwick or Xin. I can't help you more than this. Because no matter what I tell you, like this is Clown Fiesta
Yeah,
anyway.
it's about experience.
Yeah, I can't help you. You don't have any experience whatsoever. I can't teach you from zero something. I can teach you the basic stuff and what to do, but for you to actually think, you have to learn it yourself, to actually understand the reasoning behind it. Because unless you actually understand why you're doing what you're doing, then you won't be able to actually play jungle or any role actually. You'll be just wandering uh, without a purpose. Like your death's also so random. And the game is gonna end soon enough anyway. I'm just gonna get Lego like this, see how you're doing. Like do you understand me? There's nothing from this one I can watch anymore because I've realized what your point and what your level is. You,
Then I've honestly, I just, I have like, I know what I'm supposed to do now. I just play games, try not to make the same mistakes. Think about pathing. Think about what's gonna be happening
I mean,
if
if you
I
do the
gank.
same mistakes that you did in
Like,
this game, um, it's just gonna be really, really bad. Because, yeah, just you need to absolutely just think when you play the game. Don't go into a game. I mean, if you're a casual player, I have a video on YouTube which I said if you're a casual player and you don't like playing to win, I don't recommend you to play ranked. I'm gonna be as brutal as I can. I actually don't recommend ranked for people who don't want to win in ranked. Ranked is way to actually try into it and win. It's not fun, and it should never be fun to play. If ranked is fun for you to play, then you have a problem. You understand me?
yeah,
Is ranked fun for you to play, or is it
no,
because you want to
it's
improve?
always stressful. I'm always thinking of what I now think about it this way. Jungle for me is like it's absolute zero. I have for the 5 months that I've played this game, well, more like 6 at this point,
Mm-hmm.
but I have played almost exclusively AD carry, so my life has revolved around learning that role and being around bot lane. So I've tailored my gameplay around bot lane. So that's kind of what was also
Yeah,
wrong with
that's the
this,
problem. You don't
because
know
I
any
was thinking
role.
as a bot laner, not as a jungler.
Give me a second.
Probably that's
Give me a
yeah.
second. You don't know any role but bot lane. So if you see gonna see people high low, and you're gonna see jungle one tricks or something like that, people can all play jungle like myself. People are gonna swap and go Smurfs to just play other roles, so they can learn other roles at their level. Obviously, their level will be inherently higher. Like Diamond One player will have a platinum level on mid lane or any role that he doesn't play at all, or AD carry something. That's the same for you. You have a silver level on AD, but you're a bronze 5 or something like on other roles. And this is including the
Yeah, on
jungle.
on
Because you
jungler, I'm
have
definitely no.
because it's not the fact
Jungler is
you don't have
like
the
below bronze.
experience.
For top lane, it's more like bronze. For mid, it's a bit better. You know,
Yeah, but it doesn't
it's
matter because
not
it's way
exactly
too
bronze
low.
for
Give me
mid.
a moment. It's way too low
Mhm.
anyway. It doesn't matter if it's bronze 5, it's bronze 4, bronze 3, bronze 2, bronze 1 because it's too low anyway. You have being bronze 5 legitimately means you have no knowledge whatsoever about role. Like you told me about jungle, I didn't think it would be this bad. I mean, I thought you might have played a bit more, or you've practiced it. But you
I did
said
say I have only one ranked game with
okay,
jungle.
okay. You just go into normals, spam jungle, Warwick and Sin, and understand the games. Don't get frustrated about losing. It doesn't matter. They're normal games anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about what you should be doing after the game. Analyze your own replays if it helps you, something like that. See what you're doing bad and be ashamed of it. To not do it again later on. Think of
Okay.
if you do something bad, someone's going to post it on YouTube and it's going to go on Reddit on the front page and everyone's going to see you. And everyone's going to make fun of you there in the comments. Try to imagine that, for example. Just like you're in school and someone pulls your pants down.
Just like what you just did,
Yeah,
in
exactly.
short.
Basically, yeah. Um. Uh. I don't normally coach live, so that's what I do. I mean, I used to coach live. It's a thing I used to do in the past. I do it less now. I seem to find reviews much better for learning. If I coach live with the stream delay that's there, we might have issues communicating properly. So that's why I don't actually do it anymore. Because the delays are actually high enough to be relevant. That's unfortunate. Okay, it doesn't matter why it anymore. Let's skip to okay, this rendered. Fine. God bless it ended. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll have the VOD again. I'll put it on YouTube. You can see it if you want to. You can see my reaction over and over again if it's what motivates you to actually think when you're playing. Okay?
Alright. Okay.
Okay. Any questions regarding this, regarding the basics?
Honestly, none.
Okay.
I feel like I understand what I did wrong and what you tried to explain to me, and what you did
Okay.
explain to me.
One more thing to explain that. If you want, before you go into a game, try to analyze what matchups you have, basic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say, for example, you see Turban and a Mundo topside, and your Warwick, and the enemy jungler is Sejuani. Who has the upper tier 2? Hmm?
Qu'est-ce quoi? But yeah,
You have a Jarvan
give me a second, hold on. Yeah, nah, cool.
right here. Wait. Okay, guys, just wait a bit. Yeah, he actually won. Um.
Sorry
Okay,
about that.
no problem.
So what were you saying?
Okay, you have Jarvan. They have top lane. They have a Mundo. Your Warwick. They have Sejuani jungle. Who wins the 2v2 matchup?
So Sejuani jungle, Jarvan, Mundo top, and I'm Warwick.
Yeah. 5 seconds lapse. What are you waiting for? I mean, come on. Who wins the 2v2?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, okay, let's go. I'll give you a sec. Oh, um, uh, uh, I mean, okay. Try to get here. Get to watch this on stream. Tell me if anything here is quite like you see yourself when you read this stuff. Because other than that, I don't know if I can work with you. Um, you see it? You understand? I mean, I don't want to be harsh to you, man, but you're not making it easy for me. I'm trying my best to be as nice as possible, but you're making it so hard. Okay, uh, let's go over it. So at least you understand. So you have a J4 top, J4. You have your Warwick. This is you. Then fucking Mundo and Sejuani. Okay, who wins the 2v2? This is as simple as it gets. What is Sejuani?
Jungler.
No, no. What champion is?
Nah,
Is she early game champion? Is she a mid game champion? Is she a late game champion? What type of jungler is her? Where does she have? What does she have spikes?
I spent 6 months playing this game. I don't think about it that in depth, okay?
It's not in depth. You need to think about champions like when they're best. You need to understand the timings of champions. I told you, Warwick is an early game champion. He has a great early game. He doesn't skill as good. He doesn't have as good as a team fight phase. But his early game is almost unbeatable because of his skills. You don't need to understand necessarily why. You need to understand at the very least that it does. So you can abuse it. You don't know why you abuse it, but you abuse it. And he's not gonna fucking know if you abuse it on or why maybe. But it doesn't matter. It's silver and nobody knows anything there. Anyway. So, what type of jungler is Sejuani? Is she early game, mid game, late game? Do you know? Do you know at least what Sejuani does?
Well, I know the champion. I know what she's capable of. That kind of stuff.
Okay, where do you think she shines?
Try and think back.
I'm talking literally
Honest,
about is she an early game champion?
honestly, after level 6, I think her ranks are strong. That kind of stuff. So I guess early.
No, no, not at all. So Sejuani is a late game champion. She's a team fight champion. She's someone who can pick people off. I'm gonna make it fast for you.
Oh
You don't need to
fucking hell.
understand it. She's a tank. She scales very hard. She has a piss poor clear.
Okay. Let me clarify myself. I Okay, yeah, I have actually. I'm retarded. Yeah, I messed up 2 champions. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. I also told you Warwick is one of the best early game junglers. J4 into Mundo, like, I mean, if you think Mundo is better than J4, then I don't know what the problem is with you. I'm gonna be fucking honest about this. I'm trying to, I mean, there's no way for you to think that Mundo is better than J4. Like, I told you, Warwick is one of the best junglers, and Sejuani, like, if you think about her, what she can do, there's no way for Sejuani to actually lose into a Warwick, to win into a Warwick, ever. And Sejuani clear is piss poor compared to Gragas, compared to Maokai, compared to Warwick, compared to any other tanks that there are there. Like, they're so fucking poor. She's very low HP. She needs tank items to scale up because she doesn't have as much base damage early on, or it's hard to land. She gets stronger after level 6, but she doesn't get any better at 2v2ing compared to like a Warwick, a Xin, a Lee, fucking Elise, I don't know, anything like this, which is early game champions. Stuff like Sejuani, Cho'Gath, even Maokai are more late game oriented champions, although some of them can buy mobility boots and act as ganking junglers, like perma ganking, and so they can have something to do in the early game. But overall, in terms of a 2v2, Warwick shits on Sejuani, and G4 shits on Mundo, and G4 setups ganks very well because of his EQ. You know the EQ from Jarvan?
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. That's another cookie for you. Jarvan's EQ can set up. Why? And also his ultimate. Because Mundo has no innate dash, so he cannot escape his ult unless he has flash up. There's also his EQ. Mundo doesn't have anything to try to get away from it or to like sidestep it with a spell. Only on foot, which is hard to do. Or I mean, if Jeffron is as retarded as you are, probably he's not gonna land an EQ ever in his life. But uh, Mundo has the way to just like size up J4 by itself. Work shoots on Sejuani early. Sejuani is piss poor in 2v2s, so you just shit on them overall. Like this is why I asked you. You don't have any understanding of just anything at all, matchups and lanes and anything like that. That's your problem as well. You have no idea what the game is going to happen into it. You understand me?
Yeah.
You have to learn those matchups, read articles, watch the games and see how they go, read guides, stuff like that, anything that can help you out. I can't tell you all the matchups because I don't know them all in the top lane because sometimes they're a bit more specific. So you just need to play the game as a jungler and understand the game as you're playing it. Like, don't expect to learn and do well after the first week or two if you're spamming jungle. Expect after the first 2 weeks to actually improve. I'm gonna be honest. Expect 2 weeks. You'll not improve at all in 2 weeks. Try to learn the game from zero as a jungler, and you will understand in 2 weeks. And we'll talk again in 2 weeks if you want to see if you understand if J4 Warwick beats Windows Sejuani and when. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, that's perfect. That's all I can do with you. You need experience, you need to play. That's the only thing I can help you at. To tell you that and to just give you basic stuff that you can do. Okay?
Alright, yeah.
Alright. Now, I'm sorry if I was harsh to you or if I called you retarded at any point. I don't necessarily mean it. I'm just trying to make you feel ashamed of yourself so you can actually give you a reason to improve.
Oh, you don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
actually
you don't
necessarily.
even know. I mean, I think of myself as a joke and an accident, so it's fine. Dark humor is my cup of tea. Whatever. I'm used to abuse.
It's. I mean, it's nice to shame yourself when you're doing something bad and play bad because it might be what drives you to improve. But uh, it's also good to have some uh, trust in yourself, some self trust when you're trying to improve. Because if you don't trust yourself that you can improve, that's gonna be really bad. So be ashamed of what you currently are, but not of what you're gonna be. Because you can actually be a good player if you keep on playing the game and you keep getting experience. Because that's what's most important about games usually. You'll need a lot of experience to actually get into it. It depends on yourself as well, or if you have someone learning you as you play the game, like I've had. Because I learned from my friends who have played with normals, and I've learned from them all the things I do. So I went from unranked half a season to platinum one because I knew the matchups beforehand and everything else, and I've played with them. And I've also watched a lot of LCS. You might not be that case in which you've watched a lot of VODs and LCS and replays even before getting level 30 and actually having someone teach you the matchups as you play them. So you're not in that case. You'll need to put up a bit of work now to actually understand that. So just play games, as many games as you can. Come back to
Yeah.
me in 2 weeks if you feel like you've not improved at all.
Alright.
Okay, that's pretty much all I can do. Well, then again, I have another coaching session in about 15 minutes. I'm going to take a break before that. And if you have any questions that you have to ask after you watch the pod, I'm going to put it on YouTube. I'm going to give it a link to you. If you have any questions about what we have discussed or any other questions, feel free to message me about them and I'll try to help you out. Okay?
Alright.
Alright,
Okay.
perfect. Have a good day, man.
Thanks. See ya.
Good luck. Okay. Now we're gonna put a pause on the stream for a bit, and we're gonna have a new coaching section. There's a guy. No, actually, I don't know what I'm gonna coach again. Let me check it. I have no idea. What was I gonna coach? Where's the guy? Well, I cannot find the guy. This is amazing. Okay, there's the guy. Oh, we're gonna catch something special, man. Oh my god. This is gonna be proper. Holy shit. We're gonna coach something that's better. Slightly. A bit more. Although I don't like the evolving part of one trick, but nothing I can do about that, I guess. You get there, man. Don't worry, just play the games. Hard work pays off. Just remember that. Uh, okay then. I'm gonna put mic on mute and I'm gonna take a 10-minute break. And I'm actually gonna stop the stream for a bit so I can divide it into two parts. So we're gonna refresh a bit. Refresh your stream if it goes down. Be right back.